This is Dave, and today's big hairy idea is on the power of doing it yourself. So, we just got back from spending about 6.5 hours baking matzah together with my wife, my son, and some of our closest friends in the neighborhood. Every year we get together and we bake matzah for Passover. Now, the matzah we bake doesn't come out as well as the stuff you could go out and buy. And it actually costs us a hell of a lot more money than the stuff we could go out and buy. And yet we're spending all this effort doing it. And so why is it that we spend so much time and money and effort to go out and get something that we can just go down the block and get even better, even cheaper, even easier? So before I hit that, just thinking about that thought made me think, just last night, my son and I sat and watched the trailer for Toy Story 4. Now, we're huge Pixar fans. They're by far our favorite studio, despite some horrible sequels like Finding Dory, which totally different story. But we're huge Pixar fans, so we went and we watched the trailer for Toy Story 4, and in that, the whole idea is that the little girl who now owns all of these toys that have been in the Toy Story, she makes herself her own toy called Forky, which is a disposable fork that she puts a little eyes and a mouth on, and now has become her new favorite toy. So she's got all these toys, like Woody, the cowboy, like all of these other ones is the spaceman, the cowboy, the bank, all of these, the dinosaurs, all of these toys she's got. But her favorite one is a plastic disposable fork with a really stupid looking eyes and mouth. And why is this one so much more special to her? Because she built it herself. She made it herself. And when you make something yourself, you just feel incredibly connected to it. And that's really what we spent this entire day doing. We want to feel connected to this holiday of Passover. We want to feel like what we're doing here is not just sitting down and eating some food and telling a story. We want to realize that this is our story. This is a meal that we are going to create. And we do incredibly goofy things at our Passover Seder to make it feel like this is our story that we're telling. This isn't just some distant story that we're telling. This is a meal that we're creating, and we're putting this whole thing together. And we want it to be memorable for our son, for all of our guests, and for ourselves. We want to feel like this is something special that we're going into. And there's nothing that makes it feel more special than really taking the time to do it yourself. And so that's why we spend so much time at our Passover baking, our matzah baking every year is absolutely one of my favorite days of the year. It's the day that makes the entire Passover holiday really come to life. I'm so grateful to all the guys we bake with, and so happy to be part of this amazing community. And I just want to leave you with the thought of what is something that you could very easily go out and source, but that would just have so much more value to you if you did it yourself. Take care.